Today I made huge progress with Pharaoh. I never do before and after, but you know it'd be hard to do before and after with this guy. I mean, I've had him for 30 days, but you know it all comes to a pinnacle at a point, and you can utilize the training, and that's exactly what I did. You see, he's a mess. This just goes on forever. The dog's spinning in the crate. You know, it's terrible. You know, tears me up to see this. So it was sort of like one of these situations where it's like I gotta do something. Like the barking is under control. We use a bark collar, but he's still having so much anxiety that I was look at him. He's trying to dig his way out of the crate. That hit me hard when I saw that. You know, if I walk into the room, he'll start acting sort of normal. You know, and that's how he always was. But he was always not acting normal because he'd be standing up. You know, like a normal behavior for a dog when you come in is like you want it to be laying down and not really like get up. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you want the dog to be chill. You know, that's not that. Look at this guy. He's just not chill. At times he can be chill, but not when you leave him, and not when you were leaving him in the crate. Like you know, he might be quiet because the bar collar's on. Don't get me wrong. Look at him trying to dig out and shit. This just goes on and on and on and on. You know, drooling, all that kind of stuff. It was pretty intense. You know, this just doesn't end. So I guess I'm gonna end it. You get the picture what he was doing. Real fucking intense shit. Real intense. Sad. This like turning that he was doing. That's how I looked at it. It was like, you know, if I want him to sleep, I want him to be like a normal dog. I want him to be able to chill out like everybody else. You know, look up, oh look who it is, and you know, go back to sleep. Whatever, just be chill. You know, don't be so stressed out. You don't have to be by me constantly. And if I leave, you should be able to hang out in a crate and sleep. You know, this tore me up watching this. You know, I knew it was better because when I brought him in, you know, I got him to the point where if I'm in the room, he's cool in the crate. You know, he's fine. That was easy. I got that done within like a day and a half. But like, look at this. Look at that. He's, you know, if I leave, he'll do this shit. I really wasn't sure what he was doing. I'd be outside. If I didn't have a bar collar on him, I knew that he was stressing out. I went in and put a bar collar on him. And it'd be pretty good, but I didn't know for a while that he was doing this until I set the computer up. Now, keep in mind that I wouldn't have, you know, I set the camera up at the end for sure because he's not an easy dog to train. This was a dog that was 4 years old that wouldn't sit. So, a resistant type dog, you know, really like, oh, you want me to do it this way, you know, you just have to like fool them into doing it, you know, your way. So, the dog that couldn't sit or do down or do any commands, can do sit down, walk here, heel. He knows the kennel command. He can pick up reading glasses. It's a very good dog, except the separation anxiety. You know, I'm like looking at this. I'm like, I gotta make sure I know what this guy's doing when I leave. So I set up the camera. This is what he's doing. He might not be barking, but he's stressing out. This that I'm showing you is one of the more stressful periods. Sometimes he'll get down in the down position, like he'll get down for 2 minutes. Sometimes, um, you know, 2, 3 minutes, something like that. It just goes on and on. It goes back into this. Um, you know, it's what one time I believe I saw him go in the down position for like 7 minutes, and I was like, holy crap, that was great. That was great. And I'm talking about after I moved him upstairs. So he's segregated now. So this is how I was. The first night, I got no sleep. Anyway, okay, so you get the picture, right? really, really, really horrible.
It's been a great day, and just in the last 12 hours, it's been huge. I've seen a different dog. Listen, he did flip it in to sort of a crazy state for about 45 minutes or an hour. I just stayed on him, kept telling him to get in the down position on the crate. It's kicking in. And that is what you want to see with your separation anxiety dog, or even in dog trainers, is just more and more success. And today was hugely successful. You know, when he first came in, I had to get him to the point where, like, if I was in the room, that, he had to be in the crate and had to sort of be cool. He'd start, going against the cage door, digging. It was a real problem, barking, wouldn't stop barking. Um, he's pretty extreme. He's pretty extreme. Looking at him, see, this is just it. Like, after a while, I started seeing this side of him too, the real mellow side. It's fucking great. He sticks to you like glue too. He's one of those dogs. He sticks to you like glue. It's very flattering. It's hard not to like him. He's gonna make you like him, that's for sure. But the separation anxiety really makes it difficult to deal with it with the dog. It does. I mean, that's why, 20% of all dogs, it might even be higher to tell you the truth. 20% of all dogs have, that are given up to animal shelters or get in the system, they have separation anxiety. I think it's probably higher to tell you the truth. It's probably more like 30, 35%. It's very common. This guy's real interesting because it was just so extreme. Like, if I left this room, he was freaking out. If he couldn't see me, he just starts freaking out. The bark collar was helpful. It was definitely helpful. That sort of brought everything down. But then the thing that's really been helpful is telling him to get in the down position. So he would circle the crate, like pacing in the crate and start barking and stuff. But as soon as I started telling him, because he's trained to do the down position, as soon as I started making him do the down position in the crate, he started like getting it. It was, man, I'm telling you, I saw a different dog within a half an hour of me telling him, no, down, you know. I saw a sort of different dog. And then, like, as the day has progressed, except for the like 45 minutes where, in that 45 minutes, though, it's interesting because somebody was shooting off fireworks too. So, let's give him a break. But he actually wasn't too crazy. I would just catch him at the cage door and I'd tell him no, down, and he went down. I probably had caught him in a 45-minute period 3 times, something like that. So part of the time he was down, but he would get up and I'd tell him to get back down in the down position. Now, I wouldn't have had that shirt in there. I tried putting the shirt in there the other day, but he was just too crazy. He was, I had a shirt on top of a crate and he was pulling it in, So I do want him to like the crate. I want him to be comfortable. He isn't drooling. He was drooling, but he's not. He's acting totally normal. He's also been known to lose body functions. A lot of dogs, most of them that have separation anxiety, that's very common. They just can't hold it. They're so flipped out. There's just, something's got to happen. They're going to go to the bathroom. It sucks, man. It sucks. Man, this guy, I'm telling you, man, he grows on you like a fungus. The guy's great. He's adorable. You know, he's pretty good too. He can do a real nice off leash heel. He can pick up reading glasses. He can do down. He can do whoa. He's doing whoa this afternoon pretty good. He's doing the weave pulls better. Um, he's just a nice guy. I like him. What do you want me to say? He's a nice guy. So seeing this dog now is awesome. The other thing that's really important, if you have a dog like this disorder is really about the human coming and going. So that plays a big part in getting the dog better. So if you're, if you act like you're going somewhere, but you never really go anywhere, you see what I'm saying? So maybe today I came up the steps a bunch of times. I did. Just walking in real quick, you know. You ride this fine line of like, well, I'm gonna try and stay out of the room, for 10 minutes when you first start. And then you go back in and you see that he's in the down position still and not freaking good boy, down. You walk out and do it again. If the dog's in the crate and being cool, do all those things that you do when you leave, but just don't leave. Like, get your car keys, whatever, get your wallet, put your coat on, but then don't go anywhere. Go into another room, take all that stuff off, right, and come back out and act like nothing happened. Does that make sense? I hope this makes sense. I can't say this enough that it is a difficult thing to deal with. And even as like a professional, I've dealt with like so many of these dogs. It's stressful. It's stressful, and you have to start getting success with the dog. I'm telling you, given the dog, I've seen so many dogs that are on Prozac. It's not helpful to get rid of this. It's like a crutch. People would rather have the dog on Prozac than actually like get the dog trained or train the dog. Do you know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense, and really how do I explain this? With the dog, they're a much more physical animal than us. It's not this like cerebral thing. Um, Putting them on Prozac, just that's a medication for humans, and you give it with talk therapy, okay? So you can't do talk therapy to the dog. And that's one of the reasons, that's a main reason why the dog has the separation anxiety to begin with, is that people treat the dog like it's a human. Mommy, I'll be right back. It fucks the dog up. Like, you need to ignore the dog coming and going. Don't make eye contact with them. Don't say shit. You're better off telling them to shut the fuck up and go sit down. I'm telling you, it's the truth. It's tough love. It's mommyitis is what it is. They get this. It's dog trainers, we call it mommyitis. It doesn't have to be this way. You could spoil the dog all you want and have it totally untrained and it not get separation anxiety. All you have to do is start, interacting with the dog when you're coming and going, or when they're puppies. You have to explain it to them when they're puppies. Seriously, or not explain them, when they're puppies. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, owners will do things or not do things that cause problems. They're just lost. I'm sorry, they're just lost. I'm not saying that people are born with the ability of knowing how to train a dog or understand a dog. I'm not saying that. I'm not unrealistic. I understand. I understand people have jobs and everything. I get it. You know? It just seems that um I- I- it's all these basic things. All these basic things about dogs that just really, for some reason, it doesn't seem to even face, the general population. Dogs are put in backyards. There's an attitude of they're expendable. How many, you know, so somebody asked me, somebody that I was like working with their animal when I had a pet service, like, do you think that it's okay if I just like, they got the puppy, or they wanted to get the puppy. It was so long ago, but he said something effective like, if it doesn't go well, do you think it's okay if we just take it to Tamara's mom's house upstate? They got a backyard. I was just like, oh my God, what the fuck? You know, what a piece of shit. That's just the, you know, how people treat dogs generally. I mean, not everybody, of course. Like look at Pharaoh, man. His owner tried a bunch of different things until she contacted me. People don't know you're throwing this stuff in your face that you're supposed to keep it positive, and you're not going to get the dog better by being positive. B.F. Skinner's work was about both the positive and the negative, and the alleviation of both. Okay, so the alleviation of both is very important when you're dealing with a dog like this. You have to be positive, sure, but you have to be negative too. You want to get the dog better, don't be unrealistic and think that giving it hot dogs is going to help. You know, it's not. If you have a separation anxiety dog and you can give it a pacifier, if you got some way to like try doing something like that, I'm all for it. I've done it, and I'll still do it. But like a lot of dogs that have separation anxiety, they're not interested in a Kong with frozen meat in it. They're not, because they're too like their body's reacting too stressful. So they're not even interested in that. So the only choice really with the dog with separation anxiety, you don't want to use the drug because it's not really going to help. The thing to do is to train the dog so that you can better articulate to the dog no. And we do that with teaching the obedience. Sit down, whoa, here, heel, kennel, place. Boy, Pharaoh, you are a good boy. You are really a good boy. I'm going to turn the fan back on. I'm going to stop talking. I just wanted to say how happy I am about Pharaoh and how chill he's getting. Because that's how he should be, and everybody that knows him, man, I'm telling you, the guy, look at that dog. He is just cute as shit. He can have that coat, that shirt if he wants it. You are awesome, dude. You are. Good job, baby man. Good job. If your dog has this, seriously, do something about it, because what are you going to do? Take the dog to a shelter? No, man, you got the dog. You sign a contract with the dog. You have the dog. You wanted the dog. You signed the contract when you got the dog. When you sign that contract, that metaphorical contract, whatever happens, you need to deal with it. If it costs you money, but somebody can deal with it and get it better, do it. Do it. If you can do it, you got the time to do it, do it. But don't let the dog just be in limbo, and don't think that a Thunder shirt, god damn it, that Thunder shirt, that's a fucking joke. Don't think the Thunder shirt is going to help, and don't think Prozac. Come on. Be realistic. This this is one of my favorite videos for sure. It is. This is a very good day. It is. Seeing him, that's great. Now, the rest of the video, he's in the down position most of the time. Sometimes he gets up and yeah, by the way, it's I increased the speed by a lot. So he's laying down, but look at his eyes. See? But he's totally normal in the whole video. He looks content. He looks happy. Sometimes he starts, kind of playing with the shirt that like burying his head in the shirt and stuff. He's acting totally normal. It's fucking great. And I got nothing else to say other than I'm going to continue doing this while the rest of the time that he's here, and I'm going to start, maybe not tomorrow, but the next day, I'll move him again and try and see if I can, repeat the same thing, which I'm pretty sure I can. I was thinking maybe if it's nice out, maybe try it outside and like open the barn door and have a crate in there and see if he'll chill there. Because I can definitely keep an eye on him from a distance, which would be great. I don't know. He's obviously better. He's been looking better and better the whole day. So I'm very happy. I got nothing left to say. Watch the baby man if you want to. Look at him. That is a fucking cute dog.
You know, really great day. Thank you, baby man. You're awesome.